March 2024, it was finally time to see Patagonia. Pictures of the mountains in southern Chile had beckoned me for years, and I was ready to see those mountains in person. I decided to try my first guided trip for a week of backpacking. I was nervous about spending a week in the backcountry with strangers, but Chulengo Expeditions delivered outstanding guides and a great itinerary. We started in Coyhaique in southern Chile and then headed to Patagonia National Park. While there may be more dramatic mountains further south, I wanted quiet and solitude, and Patagonia National Park delivered exactly what I needed. We saw absolutely incredible views and had amazing experiences, from otherworldly blue lakes, glacial rivers, and snow-capped mountains, to nighttime views of the southern hemisphere sky, and some once-in-a-lifetime wildlife sightings. Chile delivered everything I had hoped to experience on this trip.
Wow.
So we started at the trailhead for a mini lake, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it horribly. There were literally no other cars there. I mean, we're in a beautiful, just glorious, beautiful national park. Nobody here. We drove about 2 hours and then took a 2.5 hour ferry ride across the largest lake in the country, and then took another about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive and to the trailhead. And we opted, and we were going to camp at the trailhead, and then we kind of made the executive decision to push on for about 5 miles today so that tomorrow wouldn't be nearly as hard, because evidently we got to climb a pass tomorrow. So now we only have to do 6 miles tomorrow instead of 11, so that's good. Yeah, so weather's been cloudy and spitting rain, but it's beautiful. I mean, there's just nobody out here. There are 10 of us in the group total, and it's really good. So we're about done with the first day. We're gonna be setting up camp in the dark. There's no doubt about that. We've got about 15 more minutes to go to camp, and it's gonna be dark in about 25 minutes. So it's all right, we'll do it. So this will be the end of the first day. And today's Saturday, March 24th, 2024.
Back, lean forward a little bit, and use your pole to support your body, to support your weight. Okay?
Alright, we're on day 2. We we've come maybe 3 miles today. We just had maybe half a dozen river crossings that were not too bad, but almost probably about 5 deep on me, and some of them kind of fast. We practiced how to cross the river safely as groups, and that was nice. But now we got to climb a pass, which I don't think is going to be too awful bad. It's going to have one sketchy section on the other side, and yeah, I think we only have about 2.5 miles to the next camp. So it's 1:15 on Sunday, March 24th, 2024. So we should be there by 2:30, like 3 or something, I would hope. Yep, they're coming, so I'm going to stop talking. It's like the definition of turquoise. That's about the most turquoise I think I've ever seen. Maybe outside of Banff. It's called the Beautiful Valley. Val d'Ermeso, I think. We just climbed up to the pass about 1,000 feet. We gotta drop down, head up the valley, down the valley. So we've done 2.5 miles or so today. A lot of river crossings through the valley, and now we're hiking through this beautiful forest. And we kind of split up. Excuse me. We kind of split up, so we're kind of hiking solo. I'm at the back of the group because I don't like having people behind me. So yeah, it's been a great trip. It's beautiful. The people have been good, and so I've enjoyed that part of it since I was nervous about that. But yeah, so just look at this forest. It's just beautiful. We're on day 3, which it's March 25th, 2024. I think does that mean it's Monday, or it means it's Monday. So we got tonight, and tomorrow we should get our food resupply. Yeah, hasn't been nearly as hard as I expected. A lot of river crossings past couple days, but nothing terrible. And yeah, so love the little stream coming through the forest. Got a little bit of a Hobbiton feel to it. They're in the top of this saddle. It's everywhere. I mean, this is the lesser known area of Patagonia. That waterfall over there, and it's glorious. I mean, just unbelievable. And I want to come back. I like to do this. I mean, it's great because I can come here in our winters and backpack. I need to get more in the habit of going south of the equator in the winter. Almost forgot to turn around and look behind me as I topped over the saddle. See a big mountain behind us. Some glaciers up there. Big waterfall coming down there. Everywhere. I mean, we've seen hundreds of waterfalls in the past week and a half. This is incredible when it comes to waterfalls. Beautiful river valley. I mean, look at this. This river is definitely pack raftable. I just don't think they do it here. I think the pack rafts are too expensive and it just hasn't taken hold, but you could most assuredly pack raft down that river. That waterfall up there. Beautiful. Looks a lot like northern Wyoming. Except a little more majestic, I think. It's Tuesday, March 26th, 2024. This is the fourth day of our trip, and the terrain has really changed now. It's a whole lot like the I don't know, the dry areas around the mountains of Wyoming. It's a whole lot like it, but it's got bigger mountains nearby. What Wyoming does. It's just beautiful. We're at the trailhead. I'll have to look at the map in a minute to figure out which trailhead it is, but yeah. We hiked to a road.
Diego, one of the guides, taught us about the Chilean tradition of mate. Diego's presentation was special, and I really enjoyed this personal exposure to Chilean culture.
Already on top.
One of the big hopes I had for this trip was to see a mountain lion. Patagonia has lots of the big cats, and I've never seen one. We were all ecstatic when this cat wandered through our campsite just as we were finishing dinner. Diego, who had also never seen a mountain lion, was perhaps the most excited.
Should we throw some hot dogs at it? It's going to mention.
And after a week of amazing scenery and outstanding experiences, the trip was over. As I wrote in my journal, I didn't want the trip to end. I want to be there all the time. The mountains were beautiful, the people were great, and everything was just perfect. Patagonia felt like home. I will be back.